Hey, welcome back to Jeff's Misfit Toys. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about the Dakarvette. A lot of people have been asking me what's going on with it. Well, nothing has been going on with it because it's been under a tarp in the back driveway for the winter. So for those of you who've been following, you'll know the last thing that I really did to it was get it painted in this beautiful two-tone bed liner. After I painted it, I kind of had to just get it ready to be put under a tarp because it was getting cold. It was actually almost a little too cold to paint it. It's hard to see, but the hood didn't come out as great as I would like, and I think that's because it was just a little too cold and the bed liner wasn't curing right. But it's good enough. I'm happy with it. So there's a lot of little stuff to do to it, nothing major. This car is never going to be perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect. I mean, it would take a lot to make it perfect, trust me. I want it to be something that I can take out, have fun with, not worry about if I mess it up a little bit. It's doing pretty awesome what it is. But a lot of little things, like I said, I didn't get to really, reassemble after the paint job. I kind of put it away and it got cold. So let's go over some of the stuff it needs. It needs a little bit of everything, which is going to translate into a lot of work, of course. So first and foremost, it needs a good wash. It got dirty this winter. It is still kind of good looking, but filthy. That's an easy one, right? It needs to be washed anyway. Let's start out back. I had rubber trim here, which made it fit real nice. The finish was good, but it melted and fell off. So I need to find like a bendable metal trim, like door edge trim. So if anybody has any suggestions, please put it in the comments, because I'm not real sure what I need, but I just want like door edge trim that's black to put up there. We need to put the backup lights back in, obviously. We need to put the Corvette logo back on. I got something special for that. It's custom, and I think you guys are gonna love it. I started with the trim, which is gonna be red, kind of that Intimidator color scheme that I was going for. This is wrap. I did this one piece just to try it out right before it got cold. Can't really wrap in the cold. This is the first time I've tried wrap too, so, but I need to go ahead and finish around the car. It's gonna make this car pop, and I cannot wait. This needs to be painted, obviously. I didn't want to do it in bed liner. I thought it made it look too bed liner. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I figured this needs to be like a trim black, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint that. But before I can paint this, to do it right, I'm gonna need to take all of this beautifully aged weather stripping out, which is just like shot. It's not something I want to change, but it gets pretty wet inside. I don't know if you remember, but I just used some caulk up here to try to keep it a little more dry in the winter. Kind of worked, kind of didn't work. So I need to order this trim. That way I can paint this correctly and then put the new window molding trim back in all the way around. I put a nice stereo in this car, except for I never put the speaker in, so I only have 3 speakers. So we need to take this door panel off and put that speaker in. The interior needs to be cleaned. I haven't really cleaned it yet. I did a little bit of cleaning under the seat when I took it out, but I need to get it nice and clean because it is filthy. Water is still coming in, so I don't want to get too crazy with the carpets until I fix that. This side's not as bad. Yeah, I actually had it pretty wiped down and clean at one point, and it just got dirty again. Overall, the interior is not terrible, but it could be better without too much work. I'm also planning to put this Wolfbox rear view mirror camera in the Corvette. It's the Wolfbox G930, the one I originally had in my Xterra before I upgraded it to the Tri-Pro with the 3 cameras. Just a rear view camera on that Vet will be real helpful because you really can't see anything behind you. I don't know if I really look behind me, but it'd be a nice big mirror to see. And Corvette mirror is like really far up in your face, so I'm gonna mount it on the windshield a little further down. Yeah, so that's something else I want to get done to do the finishing touches on this car. I need to finish the speakers on that side. On this side, I made custom grill out of the remnants of the grill here. Came out pretty good, and I need to just clean this up and get the carpet to be in better. That kind of goes with cleaning up the interior. I need to clean this rear window or replace it. Get rid of that tint. It is terrible. I'm not sure. If I find a cheap one, I might just do that. My other thing is, see how this has 2 bolts holding it on. There is no holes down there. So I'm thinking it might be fun to drill some holes and make this removable. I always wanted to be able to take the rear glass off when I wanted to cruise. So I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Under the hood's pretty good. I do want to try to fit as much of the plastic wheel wells that I can back in. It does seem to be using a little bit of water, or maybe I didn't bleed it right. I don't see any water dripping or anything, and I don't see white smoke coming out the exhaust. I don't think that's the problem, but yeah, and I think I'm gonna somewhat detail under here, just make it look a little bit better. I gotta replace this boot. That might be one of the reasons. It's got a little bit of a surge in the idle. Nothing crazy. I did buy a delete for the smog pump. I have it just gutted right now. I got it real cheap. I figured I'd try it. I don't know if I'll stick with it or not. So I might even make a custom cold air intake as well. Just cause, not like, you know, not because it's going to do anything important. The windshield started to crack. I'm going to probably ignore that. I don't even drive it from that side. More lights that need to go back in. I'm tempted to tint them, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. Yeah, it's dirty. And I'm sure there's a lot more I'm not thinking of. One of the headlights is having a problem opening because it's hitting one of my braces. So a lot of little stuff like that. But this summer is going to be the summer of enjoying this car versus building this car. So keep your eye open for some new videos of me doing all the final stuff, getting it done. I'll do like a reveal video once it's done. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.